Hi everyone, welcome to Baking with Broadway, the weekly show that we created as an excuse to talk to people from Broadway. We're the Showboys coming to you live from our bakery here in Las Vegas, and we're very excited about today's show.
Now guys, don't forget we do have another giveaway happening today, so tune in to the end of the all the way through the episode, and then go back to our feed, find the contest post, and that is where we will have you leave your answers. Alright, so we have our friend and just all-around talented, beautiful lady, Laura Michelle Kelly, joining us today. We can't wait to say hi.
I see
Hi,
a baby.
Hi.
I love my present you gave me.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Isn't that cute? That's from our
It's
friends,
so
Bad
cute.
Juju.
I'm going to be the best dressed mask wearer out there.
You really are
Hi.
amazing.
I love it.
So I think,
Do I need
maybe-
to do this?
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to prop that up a little bit too so we can
Yeah.
see?
Technical thing.
We're gonna do the same thing.
We're going to do the same, yeah.
Wait. Now I'm on. This is the angle I wanted. Wait, how do we do that?
That one, that's good.
I'll do it upright. Hang on.
Upright, yes.
Oh dear. Hang on. It's because I need to. Hang on one second. That's my
Amazing.
baby.
Got the ring light, you're
Now.
good to
You're
go.
gonna enjoy this so much.
Yeah, go for it. Oh.
He's so
Hi,
nice.
Justin.
I'm adjusting my tripod for the right angle for you guys.
Oh,
So it
we-
works. Forgive
don't
me
worry.
for
We
technical
deal with this
difficulties.
every week.
I love my swag. You guys are so generous.
Oh.
Absolutely. Our friends at Bad Juju Mask made those. And
Right.
they make the most amazing stuff.
There you go. Is that okay?
Okay.
There we go.
Oh.
I
Now
think
we're
we have
upside
you-
down.
We have you upside down now.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Hang on. There you go. Is that okay?
That
That's
works.
good.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Oh, finally. Woohoo!
Yay!
I like that you have a helper.
I know. He's so cute. I've got some
He
of
is.
these.
He's almost one, isn't he?
Okay. Hi, guys.
Hi. How I feel like,
Hi.
Bobby, we haven't seen you forever.
Yeah, I have lots of gifts for him. I told him he can make as much mess as he wants to. And at
Perfect.
retreat, I'm going to give him some of your frosting.
Exactly.
There you go. That'll be perfect.
Awesome.
Hi, Gina.
So, we're very excited to have you on because we've missed you, haven't seen you for a long time, and I'm just going to apologize to everybody now because I know that my British accent's going to just start coming out.
Right.
Good.
Every
Who
time I
knew?
talk to you, it does.
You might get a fake one from me, too. You never know.
That would be amazing.
I'll take all of it.
All right, so
Yeah,
are
I
you ready to get
cleaned
started?
my kitchen for you guys. And
It looks
it looks vaguely okay. Like, the life with a baby is so tricky.
Yeah.
I can
I've managed
imagine.
to arrange everything. I hope I haven't forgotten anything I need to have ready.
That's okay. We'll talk
You'll
through
be fine if
everything.
yeah, we'll be good.
Okay.
You
Awesome.
ready to start?
Yeah, I mean,
Amazing.
I'm so excited. I've been looking forward to this since you asked me to do it.
I know, we're so glad to have you on, and we get to like do a little throwback to Mary Poppins, and especially since right now everybody needs a little bit of theatre, so we can do it
I know.
here.
Everyone's desperate to see you guys, so.
You know, I haven't done much social media because like life's crazy as a mother and I'm adjusting to that. But also I just, you know, what the world needs is lots of love and light and music and stuff
Mhm.
like this in the world. So when you asked me to do it, I was like thrilled.
Yay.
Like,
Absolutely.
something fun, you know, bring some light like you always bring to the world. So thank you
Aw.
for asking me to do it.
Of course, thank you for
course,
doing
yeah.
it. You're going to be amazing.
Yeah, you're one of the first people we thought of, so thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to try and put our frosting into another bag because we need to put the tips into it, okay?
Okay.
So,
You know, we're going right in. I feel.
are you ready?
Yeah, this is my
Okay.
first time doing this too.
So, in your bake along box, you should get a little white plastic tip like this. Perfect. And we're gonna unscrew that. Okay.
Oh, you guys, you're gonna make me a flipping pro, aren't you?
You're gonna be a pro, yeah.
I've never done
Absolutely.
anything like this. I'm gonna be making wedding cake snacks.
We don't need the competition.
All right.
Do I
So
need to do this?
we're gonna put that in the bag first, okay? All the way at the bottom.
First.
So the thick part, right?
This
Yeah.
is hardcore. This is my whole arm's been protected.
Amazing. Okay, and then we're just going to cut a little hole at the end for that little tip to poke through. Small like this.
Why does that sound naughty?
I know.
Right.
Every
week we do
Right,
it
up,
turns
all the way
into
up to
something
the
bad.
edge. All the way
Yep,
up
that's
to-
perfect. And then, because this little screw tip is going to keep it clean, so don't worry.
Oh, so we're
Perfect.
going to put this on.
Not yet.
We're going to put, so you should have got
One
two
more thing
little
first.
of the tips as well. The little
Which
silver
one?
ones.
The littlest?
The bigger one, number 4. Number 4, perfect. And we put that on the end. And
Oh, that's clever.
yeah. See, no, it's smart, right?
Is this patented?
No, yeah, unfortunately.
Right. Unfortunately for us, yes. I love that. That's the first thing you thought of, though.
Amazing.
Can we make money off of this?
Okay, then we're going to take the bag of black royal icing that we have, and we're going to just cut the end off of that, like a sizable amount.
Like an inch or so, I guess.
Perfect.
Went right for it, didn't you?
And then we're just going to drop this straight into this bag.
Oh,
Bag in a bag.
pop it in.
Pop it in. Hi, everybody that's joining us. Let's see, we have Lizzie. Hi, Lizzie. Somebody said they love your dress.
Oh, thank you.
Very famous.
$2 from Goodwill, you guys. Better save some money during COVID stuff.
I know.
Exactly.
I feel
Especially
like-
when you have kids. Look, he's like watching you. He's so cute.
He's also eating egg, and I'm going to make sure he doesn't eat too much of it. Ready to go. Here's some water.
Look at him.
He
He's
loves
adorable.
it. Egg keeps him very occupied.
Yeah.
I like that.
Good
He's
job.
like me. Just feed him and he's good to go.
Me too.
Okay, so our next step is we have our purse or our handbag cookies.
Oh, you know what? I should have unwrapped all of these delicately wrapped.
Oh, that's okay. Take your time. We have plenty of time.
Oh, I can't wait to eat these.
I'm just going to move the screen back a little bit too.
They smell so good.
I know. This Stephen's sugar cookie recipe is one of my favorites.
So, can I ask a question? Are you gonna do these ordinary people to get too, not just people like me? Okay, are you gonna sell these, like the whole packages?
We are giving away a box today that has everything that you got. So we're doing a contest where you can win the same box that we sent to you. But yeah, people can order this.
Yeah, you can order it
Sure.
if you'd like. We
But
can
if you
send you.
ordered, like, I would do a subscription. I'd do this every month. Give me a new box every month. You know?
Right.
Oh, we'll do it. We'll do it. All right. And let's see. Hi, Sarah. Thanks for joining us. Everyone's so awesome.
Oh, that's the umbrella. Okay, that's something else.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there.
They
I'm
smell
sure-
so good. I can't wait
I'm
to-
sure we have a lot of Brits joining us today,
Oh, I'm sure.
staying up late to view.
Oh, that's nice. Hi, guys in the UK.
Hi, all the UKs. Hi, Gina.
Right? I saw Stephen's sisters watching from England.
Thanks for watching,
Gina.
Teresa. Hi, Jonathan. And then my friend Gina, she wanted me to specifically ask you, and we can get to it, about Whistle Down the Wind. I don't know why. She just
I
wants
know,
to know
she's
about
like
it.
fascinated.
My best friend Carly says that she'd do a cookie subscription.
Oh, I love it.
Perfect.
So we already got two boxes sold.
Carly, it's
Good too. Hello from Cleveland, the most romantic city in the US.
I love that. We got somebody from Germany,
Wow.
and I'm sure we have some New Orleans people.
New Orleans people?
I
yeah.
saw somebody
That
that
would
had
be cool.
Creole
Shout out.
in there.
They're
love
in a
it.
lot of
So-
storm right now. We wish
I
you lots
know.
of love.
Yeah.
Definitely some love.
We have
Yeah,
Harriet
lots of
from
England
Yeah, I
people.
love this. It's great.
Sorry, I keep leaving. I'm still trying to get the
I know.
screen right.
I think
My
it's
whole
fine, no?
family are keeping me posted on Laura, the Hurricane Laura coming to
Yeah, that's so
Louisiana.
scary. I know. It sounds like it's going to be pretty bad.
I'm getting an inordinate amount of text messages, seeing as Laura's been talked about a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
Everyone's remembering that I'm alive.
That's got to be so weird when a storm is named like after you. Like,
I'm
thanks.
They miss you that much, they named it after you.
See, Gina said the screen's fine. I thought so too.
Perfect.
My
Thank you.
family were making
Oh, we have somebody from Russia. Wow.
So, Russia. Hi, Russia. I love
Russia.
that.
Nice
I know,
to
that's
see you.
crazy.
I love
People
that.
are saying, oh, everyone's saying you're their favorite Broadway
Oh, I
heroine.
bet you say that to everyone that's on. Thank you. I'll take it.
Amazing. All right. Hi, Margie. Thanks for joining. Okay, so our next step is, did you get a little plate? Perfect. And we're going to put the red sprinkles. We're going to open that bag and put it onto the plate.
Okay, oh, they look glamorous.
They are. This is actually our own a custom blend made by our friends. They're called Bakery Bling, and this one's called Almost Famous.
Wow, like me.
That's the story of our lives, almost famous.
I think I'd rather be almost famous than famous.
Really?
Yeah, real life more.
Well, you are famous, so.
You can go out in public and, you know,
That's
right. Fun.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. All right,
That's pretty. There's like little stars and like
That's my
nice
favorite
little bits
part.
of glitter.
Yeah, I love it. The little stars
and it's all sugary goodness.
Mm.
All right.
All right.
Handing that to you.
So, okay. So here's the tricky part.
We're starting. Don't worry. We're getting there.
He's ready
Do you
for
want
it.
to put all of it on the plate?
You can if you want.
Yeah, we did.
Absolutely.
So I went gold panning this weekend. Last just gone.
Did you
Me
really?
and my husband went camping, and we had a gold panning thing, and I was literally picking pieces of gold out of the sand with my finger.
That's
to
cool.
collect. You couldn't find any nuggets, but I found lots of. This is reminding me of the gold that I was picking out.
That's so cool.
That is very American.
Yeah.
You're like real West Coast now. I like that.
Okay, so here is the tricky part. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. So we're gonna basically, with the icing and the tip that we put in the bag, we're going to draw the outline of the handbag.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll show you. I'll draw it and then I'll show it to you. Okay.
Okay.
Are we doing the handle too or no?
The handle, no.
No handle. Okay.
Just the bag.
Just the
Just
bag.
the bag.
So the outline will look just like that. Okay.
This is when you realize why I'm an actress and not a cake. This is gonna be like that program where what I do turns out awful.
Worst cooks in America. I bet you'll be better than you think.
I think so too.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I
really feel like anybody that's like artsy and creative is usually pretty good at this stuff. So
Well,
you'll be
we'll
fine.
see. Maybe that's not true. Is there some tips to like how to do this bit?
So I like to hold like not too much frosting in the hand that I'm piping with, and then I keep the rest of the bag. I kind of hold it upright like this.
So okay.
Because it can be a little tough to squeeze it out for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you definitely have to get used to it.
The nice thing is we're going to cover it all in sprinkles, so it'll look fabulous when it's done.
I don't think sprinkles are gonna hide my mistakes.
You'd be surprised what sprinkles.
Oh my
cover.
gosh.
You got it. I can see it from here. You're doing it. Perfect. That's perfect.
It's so good.
That's perfect.
It's so good.
Aw, thanks guys. I'm
Okay.
happy.
So then all we're going to do, doing kind of the same technique, we're just going to fill in the icing into that shape. You can go in lines or you can just do squiggles.
Yeah, just fill it all in. Color it in.
Just, color it all in.
I'm not sure it's supposed to go like this, but fine.
Don't worry, mine looks
there's
really
no
sloppy,
wrong
don't
way.
So the real bag that we started off with was made of solid like steel or iron or something, and I was like saying to the prop guy, you know, I have to hold this over people's heads for a really long time. But there's like, you know, when they make props, there's like stipulations how they need to be. And
Right.
they also needed to have one that was for magic too. So you needed one to be completely sturdy and one to be like, thank God the day they made one out of a lighter material, but it was still really heavy. And I was like, can you give me some sort of like elastic to stop it from, in case I drop it?
Oh my God.
Right. You're like, I'm going to need like a brace.
For real. Because how long, like, without people realizing it, it feels like a long time going from the stage up into the rafters.
It is a long time, but you also have to be in the wings ready to go. Like you're up there and then you fly out and then you go out really slowly all the way up to. It was a long time. Oh man, I remember how heavy it was.
Yeah.
These ones are not.
I wouldn't even
Oh, look
think
at
of
my
that.
beautiful colouring.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's
so
great.
good.
That's perfect.
And then all you're going to do with that is just dump it face down in the sprinkles.
face down into the sprinkles. There we
See?
go.
Cover it all up.
It's our masterpiece.
Master.
He's loving the frosting. I gave him a bit.
Right. His mouth may turn black, just FYI.
Yeah, he's all like, I put him in and out for I didn't care about. He loves to get messy. That's cool, look.
Yeah, done. And then all we have to do to that is just add the handle. So then all you do, the same technique you did with drawing the outline of the bag, you just join the little arch on the top there.
Okay.
Like.
And that's not going to get dipped in the sprinkles.
No.
Woo!
Like that.
It's actually really close to the color of the bag I had.
That's what I thought. We were kind of looking at it to see, because it's like that carpet material, isn't it? And I wasn't sure exactly the color, so this worked.
It was literally carpet material, and it had like little green and red specks in it, as well as like the burgundy and the gold, and yeah, you got it down.
Thanks.
I like it.
Okay. All right, so let's do one more of those. So we've got two sides to the cookie, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So same thing once more.
Same thing again. Did you want to do it?
Yeah, I'll try this time.
Jared's gonna
Wait,
attempt
so
it.
do you wait for these to dry and then do the other side? No.
We're just gonna do.
We're doing a whole new cookie.
We're doing a whole new cookie.
Oh,
Because-
okay, cool.
Yeah, because then we're gonna sandwich them together.
Love it.
Yeah. Just when you thought there wasn't enough frosting, there's
And
gonna
then
be
you eat it.
even more. Okay, so
Yeah.
Jared's doing good. Hi, Anna.
I'm doing
Hi,
mine
Maria. Thanks for
hot chocolate
joining.
style.
I like that.
You know, they gave me this device to strengthen my hand and my wrist during rehearsals when we were doing it for the very first time. We were rehearsing in Sadler's Wells before we went to Bristol. And the reason they were doing that is because I was supposed to, in my umbrella, I was supposed to have a parrot head that I controlled as a puppet. You know that scene in the movie where she's talking to the parrot on the cloud, or she's doing
Yeah.
I was supposed to do my makeup and control this umbrella head that was actually made like a puppet. That was doing
That's
this
cool.
And I
That
just had
would've
this
been-
conversation. I quickly realised it's quite difficult to do the puppet head while doing other things and having
right.
my arms. I think it's
Yeah.
like a paint arm or something.
Cut it.
I always think that too. Like whenever I see people drumming, I'm like, how are they? I would just be banging the same like beat.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. Oh, I couldn't do it.
No, I definitely need to focus on one thing at a time.
Yeah, they were like, yeah, cut. I was so disappointed. I was like, oh, really? Is it my wrist strength? I blew it.
Did you ever see anything very strange while you were floating above the audience? Ever catch anybody filming or anything weird?
Oh, people always film, but that's always going to happen. Oh, are you okay? Too much egg.
Too much egg, not enough cookie. He said.
You done? Are you done with it? He's okay. Okay.
I know, adorable.
All right, sweetie. Oh. Yeah, he ate too much. I'm going to take it away from him.
Right.
You all right, buddy?
Like more.
He just he's not learned how to swallow a little bit at a time. He just shoves it all in his mouth.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, buddy. You're
That is also like me.
That's his British side.
That's me. I like growing up with three brothers. Like
Right? Yeah, you gotta get it before they do.
quickly, otherwise it's all gone.
Do you know what was really cool? Well, I remember because I saw you do it in London. That was back. I remember back in the day. It was sold out, so I had to line up outside the theater and wait for a return. Day returns, I think they called
Wait, in
it.
Bristol or in London?
In London, I saw it at the Prince Edward.
Yeah.
And I loved the bed. It was so clever when you get the bed out and you make the bed.
Yeah.
Very clever.
Yeah, there was a time when
We got a slight pause.
Show.
We'll keep going until it paused a little bit, Laura. If you can hear us.
I'm assuming that maybe Raphael did something.
Maybe he did. He touched the screen. Let's see.
There we go. You're back.
We're back. Hi.
So she forgot to set it, and I mean that was the very first time I ever experienced stage fright.
Oh
I
my
had no
gosh.
magic to do on stage, and then I remembered vaguely that they've set it in this cupboard. They're supposed to swap it over, and she just forgot to swap it over. And I grabbed it, and now I have two bags, and I'm halfway through the song, and I've missed all the points where I'm supposed to bring things out, and someone's pushing the lamp up to the bottom of the other one that I placed there, and they're pushing the other bags doing this. And then I'm like, I had to take that bag off and another bag on, and then it all just went so wrong. And the first time I really suffered with stage fright after that. But then I had to get over it, which is good for me.
Right.
Now I can teach people about how to get over stage fright. But
because I feel like if they don't set the things, you know, all of a sudden you'll be like, oh, I've cut off my finger. I don't know. That's my trick for the moment.
Right, yeah. What do I do now?
They were clapping things that I was like, they were clapping the most random things. They were like, oh, they didn't know any different. But I was like, 2 bags. Like, look, magic, I've got 2 bags. And they all went wrong.
I know. I love that part of live theater, though, because, 9 times out of 10, the audience has no clue that anything has happened. So it's fun for those people that know the show so well that they're like, that's not supposed to happen. Yeah. I love that.
That's
That's
the
cool.
reason to keep going back, too, because you're like, I know there's supposed to be something different about this that they know.
Exactly.
And that's so exciting.
I agree! You're getting a lot of Lord of the Rings love.
Yeah.
What's that?
You're getting a lot of Lord of the Rings love in the comments.
I know. They really should bring that back, and I would do it in a second. I think it would be a very different show today, but it was
I'm sure.
ahead of its time.
Yeah.
I don't know why it hasn't happened yet, but it should.
It should.
Again.
Yeah, one of those shows
probably
that it didn't get what it deserved, I feel like.
It just was ahead of its time. I mean, that's the shows I really love to be part of, the ones that are like groundbreaking, like Andrew Lloyd Webber meets Jim Steinman music. Like, that's a crazy combination. And the idea of that was just too much for people.
Yeah.
And it lasted a good 3 years, but that was Whistle Down the Wind. And I think they had some great ideas in there. And it was set in Louisiana. Funnily enough, I ended up living there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, yeah. Are you bored?
It's funny because I always say to Jared, I always talk about Witches of Eastwick, you know, when that opened. And it was so good, but it was so kind of ahead of its time because now everything is movies that are turned into musicals. And they, you know, Mean Girls and Frozen, and they do so well. But Witches of Eastwick, I thought was so brilliant.
I know, I can't believe that never came to America.
But I think it was too soon for people to start delving into the movie musicals, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe that'll come back. I mean, it's an American traditional film, isn't it? Being made in England. I think that's very brave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Again, like, these musicals that are ahead of time, they have to have a comeback because they're really good. And the technology is even better than it was back then. I mean, Lord of the Rings, we teched that for like 11 weeks. I remember I was the only woman like with 40 of these men doing this circus. Half of them were actors, half of them were circus skill people. I mean, and that's the whole thing now. Like with Pippin came out, that was all circus trained people, and they have a few shows that have come out that was really like talent like that brought to the musical stage. And I thought that was, we were one of the first to do that. With Lord of the Rings, actors learning circus skills. Like they were 12 feet up in the air and kind of set a lot of bravery there.
For sure.
I learned how to do silk work. I was doing my pink thing, and I had to go with it, and they were like, "You can't do that because you're gonna have this crazy costume on." So I just practiced for no reason. But in the end, it ended up being descending like this down, trying to look elegant with these like huge platform.
Somebody said your shoes were insane in that show.
Insane! One of the main reasons I couldn't do silkwear because I would have those on.
It's crazy to me what musical theater people will say yes to. Mm-hmm. Like, you can just throw anything at them, they're like, yeah, I'll do it. Roller skate, sure, I'll do it. Acrobatics, I can do it. Yeah. Silkwear, I'll do it.
They had all these other entrances that were amazing, and I said, you just want me to walk on? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, surely we could do better.
Right.
And then Matthew Waters came and said, we have a great idea, but it means getting set in the middle of the act, in the middle of the interval, and staying up there because you can't get you into it. So I had to be set at the top of Act 2 and stay up there for like 15 minutes, like hanging by my arms.
That would be crazy.
Underneath my knees.
And that was Drury Lane.
They went like that. And I remember feeling like, this is awesome. I mean, there's braver things happen since. Like, do you remember 9 when Jane Krakowski unwound?
That was so good. She's another fearless person, I think.
Oh, yeah, you're right though. Like,
she'll say yes to anything.
Yeah. Fearless.
I love that. That's one of my favorite things about musical theater. Like, there's really no limit to what you guys will do.
Okay, so what we should do, while we've got the bags drying and the little frosting and everything, we're going to go to one of our segments, okay?
Okay.
And it's called Cooling Questions. And we're going to ask you some quick-fire questions.
Very easy. Very easy. Even Raphael can answer if you'd like. All right. So you obviously are in a lot of our favorite shows. What's your favorite musical of all time?
My favorite show of all time that I've seen other people do?
Yeah.
Yes.
I have to say, Wicked really blew me away. When that first came out, I was in Fiddler on the Roof, I think, and I went to go see it on my one day off. And I remember feeling a little bit like, where do we go from here? Broadway was always like a dream of mine, so doing Fiddler on the Roof on Broadway was like, wow, I made it.
Right, yeah.
And I watched her do Idina Menzel play that part, and I was like, the bar is like raised.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I can be so much better. I can do so much better. And I remember watching her just being so inspired. And when the subject came up of maybe you could go play it somewhere, I just didn't want to touch it because she was so inspiring. So one reason I loved that show. I mean, it was so original, wasn't it? And so the music was just Stephen Schwartz.
I know.
I love him. He's so
I know. How that show didn't win Best Musical, I have no idea.
Well, I think it was another one of those musicals where everyone was just like, oh god, The Wizard of Oz again? Like, but I don't think people gave it a chance at the beginning to see what it was going to be really about.
I bet a lot of people are surprised. Like, people don't realize that it didn't win the Tony Award for Best Musical. Like, you just assume, oh, Wicked's the best musical, but
I mean, in the end, you're like, what are the shows that people want to go see? And some of the greatest shows on earth have never won a Tony, but have changed people's lives. So it's always really nice to be in that race and to, be complete, have that opportunity to get Tonys, and I respect it a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
How much fun the Tonys, so much fun. So I don't know, I think you've got to also say, well, you've still got to go see all of the others. You've got to still not listen to the critics for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
really, I hate how a critic in a paper can completely blow the chances for someone to go see.
They really do, yeah.
Because that's crazy that one person's view. I know that's supposed to be their job, but I don't know. I
know it seems like too much power.
What?
It's like they have too much power over a show.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know why, but then I suppose in America you got to go so far that you want to listen to those things before you pick a ticket. But I wouldn't. I would listen to the people that are talking online about them. And
yeah,
absolutely. I think more people do now.
And now all the comments are that you should be in Wicked.
Yeah, now everybody wants you to do
I don't know. I wouldn't want to. I still don't want to touch it. It was and so many great people have played it since.
Yeah.
I just was so inspired by it. I'm really happy to say that was one of my favorites to watch. It was a turning point for me in my life.
I love that.
All right. Do you have any pre-show rituals that you do before a performance?
Yeah. After I got stage fright on Mary Poppins, after thousands of times of doing it, my ritual is to relax and to stretch my legs as much as possible, to shake it out. I hug everyone to the stage if I can, if they want me to, if they don't mind. Because it releases endorphins. So this is going to be the best show ever. You say lots of positive things out loud.
Yeah, I like
often
that.
when I'm doing that, I'm most scared. So
That's
I
cute.
often speak those things. It really starts when I wake up, though. Like, you've got to have a good mind frame when you wake up. I find myself most positive when I have a show to do at night, because you're really doing that. You're in that battle zone, especially with being so tired.
Yeah.
And, but I have to say, one of my favorite things is the rehearsal process. Really.
Really?
Yeah, you never get it back too. It's just like 4 or 5 weeks of creativity that decides what the show's going to be, and then all of a sudden, it's set, and you then grieve the changes that never got made because you had all these ideas in your head that just didn't have time for.
Yeah, and it's something that nobody will ever see.
Different sync.
He likes the rehearsal too.
Do you want this? He's awesome. He's very loud, which I love. He's
He's got your pipe.
Really?
It's like, not that frosting. All right. Next question. Which costumes did you prefer more, Mary Poppins or The King and I?
Oh, Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Bob
Okay.
Crowley. Oh my gosh, just the whole process I did with him was all created for me with me in mind, and that was you can't ever really replace that experience.
Sure.
He also just had such an influence over the person I was in the end of Mary Poppins. Like he was the one that said, you know, you're doing this thing where you're gliding up and down the stairs, but you don't sometimes you don't always do it. You don't realize you're doing it. He said, if you could do that every time, it will really help your character. It's like you're flying upstairs. So he was the one that got me to learn how to glide up the stairs in that way with my feet, like taking most of the. He got me to think like that. So I was practicing for the actual opening to make sure we're having the frosting already.
We'll get back to
Bob Crowley
cookies.
had a really
A little frosting break.
Okay, let's see. A couple more questions, and then we'll get back to
You gonna
cookies.
do that one?
If you could revisit one of your roles that you've played before, which one would it be?
If I could revisit.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't think I'm ever done with some of the parts. Like, I really wanted to play the role of Karen again in Speed the Plow, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. I did that with Kevin Spacey and Jeff Goldblum.
Right.
Jeff Goldblum was so beautiful to work with. And funny enough, as amazing as Kevin was, he never once gave me notes. He's a director, an amazing actor, and he never gave me, gave me a lot of, I asked him, I said, what can I do better? And he never told me I could be a better actress or, you know, do better. You know, he was just very respectful. So I admire that about him. But the Mary Poppins would be awesome to play again. But
Yeah.
I know it's grown a lot since, and I know I've got a bit older. But I
No,
don't think
not
it's
at all.
too old to play it. I thought I was too. I was 22 when I played it originally, when we started out, and I was 27 on Broadway. And I remember thinking, oh my gosh, I'm older. I remember how exhausting it was. I was so surprised at how much easier it was. As I
Really?
got older, because I was just wiser. I made wiser decisions with my time outside the theatre, and I'm so glad I got to play it again because the cast were incredible, and it was a really happy experience. I got to enjoy it a lot more. The other one was just so much pressure.
Yeah.
Right.
The first time round, I got to live a little more, to enjoy relationships a lot more, and Broadway itself is just nice how people really do get involved with people's day, and
They
I
really
didn't do that at the time when I was doing it in West End. Anything I did in the West End, I was always very like, you show up, you get it done, you really focus, and then you leave. And I didn't really realize there was a whole world of relationships I was missing out on. That
Right.
you know, you'd enjoy everyone when you're there, but you didn't really build lives with people. And I think you really build lives with people on Broadway.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what I do now, anyway. Maybe if I go back to the West End, I'd be able to do that. Bring what I've learned.
Yeah, I bet you would. It all comes with a little maturity, right?
Oh, immaturity. I'm still immature.
Now we have one final very important question. This is one of Stephen's all-time pet peeves, so we're hoping that you get it right. And I think you've already said it, so I'm pretty sure you're going to get it right. What is correct, in the West End or on the West End?
I don't know.
Well, what do you say when you're talking about?
On the West End. That's what I would say, on the West End. But is that wrong?
No.
I think it's in the West End.
Oh.
But
Is that heavy? I'm sorry.
it's okay. I changed my mind because you said it was on the West End. So, okay, move it.
You've swayed him.
The show's on at the West End. The show is on in the West End. It's in the West End. Go to the West. I don't know.
Gina, who's an agent in London, says that it is in the West End.
And trust me, she knows everything. Just ask her.
If we could get some commenters, some British comments, let us know. Do a vote.
I've got terrible grammar, so don't worry.
Okay, we should probably get back to some cookies. But before we
Okay.
it looks like a fan account is asking or saying that your the King and I costumes were probably much heavier. Or very heavy.
5 pounds.
Oh my
gosh.
So heavy, but I see those costumes were amazing.
Gorgeous.
and I would love for her to do a show with her again to make sure that I get to enjoy her costumes again. So I hope no one thought that I wasn't enjoying my King and I costumes by choosing Mary Poppins.
No, not at all.
But yeah, it would make sense that because Mary Poppins, those costumes, like you said, they were created with you in mind. So, I mean, that's
I'm
what.
dancing him while making these cookies.
Right.
Okay, back to
He can do
back
it.
to
He can
cookies.
do it.
Okay, so next thing,
Another bag.
another bag. We've got our next bag.
I'm going to show you what I'm capable of, multitasking.
You're amazing.
We'll see the things you've learned to do holding a kid.
And then for this one, we're going to use the plastic, like the bigger plastic tip. Perfect. I'm just going to drop that one straight in the bag. Okay. And then again, we're just going to cut a little hole at the end so that the tip will poke out, okay? Like that. Like, you're so good. I'm doing that without a kid in my hand. You're so good.
Wait, I don't put this on, do I? I leave
No, that one you don't need.
This one we're just doing the plastic.
Just the plastic. Okay. And then, did you grab yourself a tall glass or a cup?
I actually went and bought a wine glass. And I
Amazing.
bought this. What
That
what
one's
are these?
good.
Which
That'll
one?
work.
This one?
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay. Because we're gonna, this one, if it's too tricky, I'll come up with a different option. But we're gonna put,
This. I have this glass too. My cactus cocktail.
that's amazing. We'll go with the skinnier tall one.
I love the choices.
Okay, and for those asking, we're making Mary Poppins handbag cookie sandwiches. Okay. People forgot what we're making because we talked
Right,
so much.
I know.
Sorry.
It happens.
We're
It
just too
happens.
busy doing this.
Okay, so we're going to put the bag in the glass. And then, if you can, we're going to open it and pull it over the glass. Like
Oh, right, okay.
that,
Kind of fold it over.
if you can.
All mothers at home can do this while holding little ones.
Right?
Exactly. Hi, Lisa. Thanks for joining. Let's see. We've got Haley. Hi, Haley. Everyone's amazing. Okay, so next step is to fill it with our frosting.
Okay.
Okay, we made our own homemade frosting.
Yes, so did I.
Perfect.
Wait, do I want buttercream? It's kind of yellow, or there's white Pillsbury.
You choose whichever you think is going to be
You
more
said you
delicious.
wanted buttercream, right? But it doesn't
Yeah.
matter what color it is.
No,
No.
it doesn't matter.
Not at all.
We'll have a try. Let's try the buttercream. We don't know what that tastes like.
Yeah, whatever he likes.
We've been eating the white Pillsbury one, so we'll do that later. We'll eat that recipe.
Amazing. Okay, and then with a spatula or a spoon, whichever you have, we're going to just scoop it out, and then you can just literally like
Drop
kind
it
of
in.
put it into the glass, as it were.
Yes.
And you don't need too much.
Yeah, not too much.
You can put your fingers in there. Do it.
Do it.
It's gonna
Love
go all
it.
over my dress.
The more mess you make, the better, I tell you.
Ooh,
Let's
yummy.
see. There he goes. There's the taste.
So much of mothers everywhere are like, don't give him sugar.
Right?
It doesn't count this year.
Oh yeah.
We should note that this is vegan, natural, gluten-free, dye-free. Everything that we do is very healthy.
Yeah.
Cookie
Diabetes.
sandwich.
Anyone with diabetes can eat it.
He's got it.
Is that fine? How much
Perfect.
is it?
Totally good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so now what's really trendy right now, like what's very like Instagrammable, are these little like naked cakes that have like little frosting dollops in them, and we're gonna make them with the purses.
Okay.
So that was the side that we frosted with the really cool sugar look. We're gonna flip it over to the other side. Sugar high comment. Yeah, it's gonna be true.
Right.
He's gonna have some frosting to have fun.
I love it. Yeah.
It's frosting time. So yeah, so we're just gonna flip the cookie over, okay, to this side.
Okay.
So sprinkle side down.
So sprinkle side, yeah, behind. And then with this one, we're just gonna make these really cool. I'll show it this way, and I'll lift it and show you. But we just go around the shape of the purse with little dollops like this.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is so fun.
And it looks so good when it's done too.
Oh,
And then
wait.
you can go like over the handle as well.
Okay.
Super cute.
Perfect. So it looks
Easy.
like that on the
Yeah.
inside.
Yeah.
And then we just take one of the other sandwiches, or cookies rather,
Yeah, perfect.
and
We
we
already
put
got
it
it.
together.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so fun.
So cute. And then I gave you these cool little dessert things if you want to like, so you got something to put them on.
Okay.
Like that.
All right, now it's completely Instagrammable.
Unless I didn't put them in your thing, did I?
I just put it
Maybe.
there.
Oh, that works.
Yeah, just pop it on a plate. Set it on top of the sprinkles.
Can you see it?
I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah,
It's-
that looks super
You
good.
did amazing.
Well, thanks, guys. I'm a pro.
Very
So
good.
good. And then, yeah, you can do as many of those as we like.
I
Oh,
know.
man, you did.
The most important thing about baking is that it's going to look good in an Instagram photo. So
Instagram photos. It's all
Yeah.
it's about.
I'm sure mine. If I had another, I might have another go at it, and I'll Instagram.
Yeah. I love it. So good. It's so fun and so Mary Poppins. They're practically perfect.
practically.
Thanks, guys.
So good. Oh, everyone's saying you did amazing.
Yep.
Oh, thanks, guys.
People are impressed.
Got great teachers.
Well, you know.
That's all Stephen. Should we move on to the umbrella?
Yeah, do you want to do the umbrella as well?
Oh yeah. Heck
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so we also had everybody these awesome umbrella-shaped cookies, and we're basically going to be following the same technique that we did with like drawing the outline and dipping it in sugars. Only this time we have different colored sugars. We have a black and a green.
Is the green for the parrot end?
Yeah.
Yes.
See?
I thought we could draw a parrot
You-
head,
you
and
were-
then I chickened out.
Right.
To be
Yeah,
honest.
yummy. Did you like that?
So we have the green and we have the black.
Right. One more little squirt.
He's being so good.
He is.
We're blessed. He's such a great kid.
I love it. Okay, so the same thing that we did with the other ones, we can just pour out the sprinkles onto our plates.
Okay.
One.
Plate of black.
We got black, and then the green as well.
Yeah, I love these cookies. I think they're so cute.
They are cute.
Ooh.
I can make those. I know, all the golds are my favorite part of these things.
Oh, these are gonna get mix and match. I'm gonna try and keep them separate.
Yeah, you can mix them. You can do whatever you like.
Yeah.
Those. Everyone's saying Jared should draw the parrot. I think you could do
Right.
it.
Yeah.
He could do it.
I'll try later.
Okay, so just wiping my hands off. So,
You ready?
yes, so going back to the bag we started with, which
black
has the
oil, I
black
see it.
frosting in it.
Okay.
All we're going to do with this one is just trace the outline of the umbrella at the top.
The bag we started with. Okay.
Yes.
Do we need to change the tip or anything?
No, we can keep the same
Mine's
tip.
right,
Same.
yeah. Oh, got it.
You got it? Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So it's like a little dome, and then if you want to make it a little jagged on the bottom, you can. I'll draw it and show you.
You just do the outline.
Yeah.
We're doing the outline of the top of the umbrella.
So just like what we did with the handbag. Okay.
Maybe hold it up still.
And that's awesome. Okay, got it.
Awesome.
Perfect.
And then we just color that in the same way we did with this one.
Excellent.
Amazing.
I did really good on that one.
See?
Good.
So then we color that in.
Yeah.
And then we're
Color it
gonna,
all in again.
you know, Laura, a couple of years ago we were in New York and we got caught in a rainstorm. So I said to Jared, let's go buy a couple of umbrellas. And you know, he's from Vegas. He didn't know how to open an umbrella.
No. Yeah, and the guy at the little bodega was laughing at me.
Where did
Not
you
nice.
grow up? With no rain?
In Vegas.
Oh, but
Like, we don't have umbrellas. You know, if it rains, it's like for 5 minutes at the most. So,
Oh, you've been to Britain, right?
yeah, we just went the last Christmas.
We went last Christmas, and
Mhm.
you know what's funny? I felt like I was such a Brit again because he was like, "I want to go to the Tower of London." I'm like, "Well, you know, it was my brother's wedding, so I'm here for that. Whatever you want to do on this day, Tower of London." So we're in like this historic place, right?
Good.
Everyone's having a good time. It's pouring down with rain. Everyone's got smiles on their face except me, who's in the corner like,
Miserable
Freezing.
Brit. So,
Even
So-
the Queen's jewels couldn't make you happy.
no.
it was so good. I would go back there right now.
Yes, it was
Oh.
good.
Yeah.
Loved it.
But they wouldn't let you. It's 14-day quarantine.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. That's understandable. I don't blame
Take a
them.
couple weeks off.
Okay, my
I don't
umbrella
blame
looks
them.
bad right now.
Okay, how does your umbrella look?
Got it all colored in,
Brilliant. Brilliant.
just like ours.
Okay, and then the same thing. We're going to dip that one in the black sprinkles, okay?
In the black sprinkles.
Yep.
All right, sweetie. You okay?
This is so good.
He is.
A nice sparkle.
Beautiful.
Love it. This is the fun part. I like pouring out all the sprinkles.
Oh my gosh, these combinations of sprinkles are so special.
They're so good.
Oh gosh, I can send you so many colors. My friend
Yeah.
makes these and they're amazing.
Yeah, we are literally obsessed with this company that does these.
Brilliant.
Yes.
It's so good. This
You
is
got it.
It's good. It's good.
Okay.
Okay. So the next thing we do is we're gonna draw with the things like icing. We're gonna do a little dot at the bottom of the umbrella thing like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're gonna dip that in the green sprinkles.
Just the dot.
Just the dot. Yeah.
That'll be your parrot.
That's your parrot.
This one, you don't have to make talk either.
Amazing. You're so good. I love
Put
it.
a little beak on mine.
See,
I love
you're
it.
doing better than us. And then we just have to put the handle for the umbrella. We just draw it from the top all the way down
Okay.
to our parrot. Dun da da da.
Cute. Very, very
No.
cute.
Oh, what is
Oh, I
it
love that.
lopsided?
So good. You did it.
Yay!
It's
love
so
it.
good. I love it. I know, right to eat. So altogether we have, we basically have a full
Now you
set
have-
of your costume
you have
or
a
your
whole
props
set.
now.
Hang on.
The whole set.
I love it.
Right? You should do
Yeah.
a little Mary Poppins photo shoot with Raph later.
I would totally do that. I'd keep
I
the
love it.
mouth covered in frosting.
Yep.
So good.
Woo!
You did so good.
Thanks so much, you guys. This has been really fun.
I love
It's
it.
been so fun.
Now,
Eat them?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can,
you can-
go for it.
you can always
Either way.
eat. Now, just a side note, if there's a little black to Raphael's diaper later, don't worry. We've heard that that does happen,
Hey,
so.
My tongue's gonna be black, is it?
Yeah, I know. And then I also just wanted to let everyone know, because you've been so amazing and this has been so much fun, but I just have to let everyone know, if you don't have this in your car, then you need to do it immediately. 'Cause this is,
I'm
If
so
you do
sorry.
not own
I
this
can't even hear you.
CD,
What did you say?
if you don't own this CD, you are not a musical theater fan.
you need this in your car. It's my favorite. I
Can
love
you
so
still
much.
get them?
Yeah.
I did get this a while ago, that's true.
Amazon, I think, sells them.
I mean,
for
iTunes
$50.
at least. Yeah.
Please. But I love it. I love what you do with Somewhere Only We Know is my favorite. And then-
I just really loved creating that. The music is so incredible. The orchestrations were
Oh, yeah.
incredible.
So good.
And it seems so long ago now, but I feel like I always wanted to do another one. I haven't done it yet, and it was one of the best times of my life to be able to make that.
Yeah.
I bet.
Well,
I
let's.
like losing my mind.
So good.
Yeah.
It
to-
was
Love
so
that.
different and
I
good.
know. It is. It's unlike anybody's version.
So we'll start it right here, everybody. We're gonna do a crowdfunding album for Lauren Shaw
Right.
Kelly. Everybody.
I know. We are demanding a new album.
The time will come when it's right.
Right.
Absolutely.
I think it's coming. I've been talking about it for years. This is so good.
Yes, I love it. But Laura, thank you so much. You got ready for us and did all this, and it's amazing. You're so wonderful.
Oh, the pleasure is all mine. Thank you so
Yeah, and
much. I
thanks
love
for
you guys.
sharing
I love
Raphael
you.
with us.
I like every picture you make. I love the unicorn cakes. I love all the cakes you come up with. You guys are just such filled with light. Keep
Oh.
giving it out to the world, and I can't wait to see the next version of this you're gonna do.
Yeah,
Who's
absolutely.
next?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll make some more too and post them.
Can
Right.
we do that again? Can you have me back in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's-
We'll come up with more stuff. Don't worry.
We'll do it again. We'll do a whole new musical episode.
I'll be anyone else's understudy. I don't mind.
We'll go. We'll do every purse you carried in every show.
Every prop you've ever used.
Thanks, guys. It's been so fun. Have you had fun? Did you have fun? It's all
Bye.
sugared out.
Bye.
Bye, you guys.
Thank you for everything.
Thank you, Laura. We love you.
We'll talk to you soon.
Talk
Bye.
to you soon.
Oh, now
And
we
then-
have to do our.
We are going to ask a question to the audience too. So
All
Perfect.
right.
Okay, so guys, first of all, thank you all for watching. You guys stuck with us to the end. You're amazing. We're sorry we didn't get to everyone's comments. Once you get me talking about musicals,
I know.
it's ridiculous. So,
Non-stop.
so sorry about that. But everyone asking questions and commenting, thank you so much.
So,
Going on to our giveaway. So, here's the question. I guess we should change the question.
what we're gonna say?
We were going to ask about the West End, but let's not.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah,
let's,
we were going to ask what the proper use of on West End or in West End is, but
we didn't get that. So, let's
someone
go
ruined that.
Let's ask a very simple question. Out of The King and I and Mary Poppins, which costumes did Laura Michelle like to wear the most? And don't forget, just go back to our previous post about the giveaway and tag a friend and give us your answer, and we will pick a winner for this wonderful Bake-Along box in the next couple of days.
Yeah. And sadly, it does have to be somebody from America.
It does have to be
So
somebody
Gina,
from here.
that rules you out.
So Gina, I will figure out. I mean, I sent you a birthday card you never got anyway. So, all right. But thank you everybody for joining us again. We appreciate you all tuning in every week for our little show.
Yeah, next week. Next week we have Jay Rodriguez. So
And we will be doing something very fun with that. So tune in again next week.
we don't even know what it is yet, but we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
See you guys next week.
Bye guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you all again. Have a wonderful week. We'll see you soon.